Hey guys, it's Cabo Gary back. I know this is kind of a different video, but I was on vacation last week. I got home now, and I went to this museum called the Franklin Auto Museum. It's in Tucson, Arizona. It's a collection from a guy named Thomas Hubbard. I'm sorry, but if you guys are in the Tucson area, it's definitely worth going to. Uh, I put a link to their website in here, or a picture of their website in here. And yeah, I highly recommend you guys visit the place. It's amazing work that the guy did. Unfortunately, it's no longer with us, but they have a museum and keeping the collection going. So let me get into the video here. Okay guys, this is going to be a voiceover. Too busy to do it, but there's the website with the information where it's at. And before each car, I put a placard up so you guys can read about it. Something about these Franklin cars is that they're all aluminum cars. All the bodies aluminum and wooden frames. There are a couple that were later on that happened to be steel bodied just because they were running out of money. But you can see the beauty of them. That's a wind deflector, so people in the back don't get a face full of wind. But just amazing work this Thomas Hubbard did in the restoration of these. He was a mining engineer in Tucson, Arizona, and he built a lot of cars for people. This one here is a V8 air-cooled Franklin powered car. Just amazing quality. That is something else very unique about these cars, is that they are all air-cooled. Very advanced motors in them. A little two-door sports car there. And here, this is the gas gauge on the back. It's kind of neat. Unfortunately, you had to get out of the car to see your fuel, but pretty neat still. This is a car he's drove across country a couple times before while he was alive. And had that really nice leather interior in it. Looks like it'd be a very comfortable car. They said they cruise along about 65 pretty good. And I do have one that's later on in the videos that they did get up to 80. That is a steel car there. That's one of two of the steel cars that was in the collection. And these two are British cars. Something I really liked about this one is how the running boards are hidden on it. They flared the bottom of the doors out so you can see that. There you can see the motor. See there, you can see how they flared the bottom of the doors out to cover the running boards. Really kind of a neat deal. Those windows also move with the door, like an arcing motion. But yeah, here's the second British car, and there's the other side of the motor. So they had a blower on them that blew air over the motor, but it also, at lower speeds, forced air into the carburetor, kind of giving them a small supercharger type feel to them. The guy said that they did advertise them as supercharged at one time, but probably lost horsepower at the higher speeds with the limitation of the fan. This one was my wife's favorite car. It was very ornate. Driver sat up in the front. In the back area, there was a microphone to speak to the driver up front. And when the guy got the car, those are chunks of the wooden frame that were left. A motorcycle they had laying around there that they did. And then these are the earlier cars. Something really neat about this car is to get in the back, you go through the center of that door there. Really neat. And then a little pickup or utility truck that they made, turn in the Century. And then this car, he said that in the motor of this car, this is an unrestored car. He said that in the motor of this car, there's only one valve in each cylinder. And he said there's two parts to that valve. I need to look it up. I'm curious about it. But that car is original. Well, not original paint. Franklin repainted that in 1930 and hasn't been touched since. Now this one here is all original. The story goes, the owner bought it, drove it from New York to California, put it up on blocks, and then the next guy was their pests guy, and he bought it and put it up on blocks. That car has 3,000 original miles, that green one. There's a motor out of the chassis, and you can see kind of the blower arrangement. Goes over the top into the carb. And then that is the car that they got over 80. That is a steel car, but pretty neat car too. And some of the dash work, that Art Deco flare that they had in them. This was kind of another neat car. For some reason, I really loved how the spare wheel was covered on this one a lot. It was all metal encased, very smooth looking. And then here's another unrestored car. Pretty neat. This car here is a little different. It didn't have a passenger front seat in it, and it only had like half of the rear seat. It was custom built for whoever. So yeah, just in that little voiceover of pictures I took there. It was just too busy to do like a video in there and stuff. I didn't want to interrupt people and stuff like that. But I hope you guys really do go visit that place. It is well worth the trip. Very informative, kind of a forgotten car. I don't know, I hope you guys like it. As always, I post these random videos. I know you guys are really here for the cab over stuff, but if you don't like the video, don't like the content of the video, just skip on to the next one. It's not slowing up any of the cab over videos. It's just something different that I throw in there. I try to make the titles clear on it. Also, the shorts thing. YouTube's pushing shorts, so I put a bunch up, and they were doing pretty good, so I threw a bunch up the other day. So if you see that, it's just because people seem to like them. But yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you next time. I should have some cab over content, hopefully tomorrow. I got a fuel leak that I got to take care of, and I'll take you guys along for that.